Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn with Kovu and little laser band on her shoulder. The last time we left off, we helped Gundabald out with the younger members of Alamigo who were plotting something. They were going to steal crystals and work with steal crystals from the Amalja, which was a very bad idea, but they were led to do so by the masked man, and we managed to stop them, but not without casualties. Unfortunately, there were lots of deaths, but we did manage to save at least a few of them. And now, what do we have next in store for us, Gundabald? Back to square one. Ugh. Well, that we had more information to offer, but what Wilfred told you is the extent of our knowledge on the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. I agree. Well, I guess we gotta go back to Minfilia. Back to square one. Alright, Minfilia, so we discovered that he was there, but we just didn't discover him. Welcome back, Kovu. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by malign war. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Sure? Alright, I'm all rested up. While you were attending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Kovu. Aha!
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Midrad had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medred. Digging One is to be found at Fallgord Float in the North Shroud.
Alright, before we go to Fallgord Float, however, I figured I'd stop here because we happen to actually have, how many seals do we have? 6,742, so in between missions and stuff, I've been stopping here and doing some turn-ins, as you can see right here. Got 37,000 carpenter experience from turning one thing in, some serpent seals, and some botanist experience, so always keep in mind to do those turn-ins, because trust me, it's like almost free experience points, or it's really easy experience points, I should say. So now we're going to apply for a promotion. Currently, rank is Serpent Private First Class. In order to be promoted, you need to pay 4,000 seals. Well, we got 6,000 seals, so... Order the Twin Adder! In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of the Serpent Corporal and all rights and privileges associated with the title. Go forth and do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name. Hooray! Can we buy anything new? I think we can. Like, you can actually get more weapons. So we are Corporal rank, which means we can get anything here that we weren't able to get before. But we're still going to hold on to our seals, because I'm still looking to get that Sergeant Third Class. Now, what do I have to do in order to get my next promotion? Oh, wait a minute. You must complete rank 1 in the Grand Company objectives of the hunting log. Alas, it would seem you have yet to fulfill this requirement. Well, no problem. I'll be able to do that in a jiffy. So I'll work on that, and we're going to continue the main scenario. So let's go. So here's Midrad. And Aideen? Hello, Aideen. Sometimes I wonder which is harder to find, a vein of gold or a good man. But I swear, one day I will find the motherlode. Oh, she's a gold digger. Oh, sorry. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Wait, what? You wanted words with Medrad? Well, as you can see, that might be tricky. He's been this way near a fortnight. If you need him to make sense in a hurry, might be as I can give you some advice. Though he looks like a grown man, Medrad's still a little boy on the inside. You might try feeding him a serving of lentils and chestnuts, his mother's specialty. Stuff should be easy to find in Gridania. Oh, and a few soothing words wouldn't go stray either. Nothing like Mummy's cooking and her expert ministrations for a skinned knee, as it were. What? We gotta get this guy some food? Oh my god, what a baby. Alright, so actually you were given the lentils and chestnuts from the previous quest as a reward item, and I had put it on my retainer going, hey, GP +6, perception +2, I can use that on my botanist, but looks like we're gonna have to give it to Big Baby Man. But I'm sure if you accidentally sell it or something like that, you can still get it on the market awards, or you can make it yourself if you're a chef, because why not? Okay, Mr. Baby Man. Walking nightmare. What did I do to deserve this? Here, have some stew. You found it? This is my favorite dish in the whole world. Mom made this for me whenever I felt glum, and it never failed to make me forget my... Wait a minute, you're trying to tell me that you... Tell you about that, aren't you? No, too horrible. Dude. Calm yourself. It's okay, it'll be fine. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. No. Can you just tell me where he was? What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we don't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for bringing me lentils and chestnuts. Good! I just want to find the masked man! That has been my goal all this time. Alright, Aideen, you're gonna help me, huh? So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scale kin known as Ziz could afflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing a finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 6 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Uh-huh. Very well. And 6. Alright, let's head back. Alrighty, I killed the Z's. What now? Do you mind? You're in the way. Jeez. You've already seen the Z's? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz off the list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Yeah, why couldn't we start with that? Because that's, you know, the thing that we're looking for. Oh, we got 2 quests, huh? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into a great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigation, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Okay. What about you? There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia. But I, too, have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it's coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time in Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in the gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Well, I guess we will investigate, golly gee willikers. Is this the rock he's talking about? Looks awfully suspicious to me. Or is this the one she was talking about? No, this is pretty sure. Well, we're about to find out. Oh, well, hello, heavy venomites. You're not a giant eyeball. Granted, you have lots of eyeballs, but you're not a giant floating eyeball. Well, that was very nice. Oh my, you really do like your poisons, don't you? Do you mind? You need to obey me every time you come out. Well, no giant eyeball. What about the lady's thing that she sent me on? Here we go, a glowing spot. All we have to do is take this fire sand rock and throw it right there. I like explosions. Oh, and then we collect the crystals. So we got one little crystal right here. Oh, we gotta get 5? What? That's so many. I'm too lazy. I don't want to pick up all these rocks. Jeez. That's too... Well, good news is they all just happen to be right next to each other, so... Don't have to worry about that too much. How is he carrying these? These are big rocks. But you gotta remember, I guess, adventurers have pockets for days. But even if he had pockets for days, like, could you imagine, like, even if he could fit all of these rocks into his pockets, these rocks have to weigh, like, a ton. And yet he's just easily gathering them up as if they're nothing. What will our lady friend say? Hey, ladyface. I collected your fragments. You impressed? Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has the name. But what's a few meaningful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? I know, right? Can you believe that? Huh? Why are these just your garden variety crystals? It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stick. Well, thank you for wasting my time. A monstrous banamite appeared, and you slew it? The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Folgord. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Oh no, dude. Oh no, wait. Oh, I'm wearing the butler hood. Yeah, let's just go with this. Alright, next. I draw up. Ooh, the power of deduction. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I couldn't have mistaken so distinct a creature for a banamite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we both have seen it at precisely the same time? Perhaps there was more than one. What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run over the banamite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. Wow! Oh, it's so obvious. Exactly. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of those fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're civilians, after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I better know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, I was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The servants there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Ah, yeah, now you guys all miss out on me. Fine, I got this on my own. On my own! Uh-oh, it's not looking good over here. A corpse. Oh, no. Oh, it's a floating eyeball. Hello there, floating eyeball. Did you have anything to do with this lady's death? Not gonna talk, huh? I'll make you talk. Oh, she's wearing a mask. Uh-oh. Poor lady. Huh. Not good. Well, they did say to go to the authorities if I found something suspicious. Well, there is a body out there! Greetings, adventurer. Is that all I might assist you with? Actually, I brought the corpse with me, because why not? Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them as to notify next of... This button engraved with the lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil of that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Maybe it will. Huh. The secret of the white lily. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. Why are you... Like, you go to a cop and be like, hey, I found this dead body. And they're like, okay, you're going to help us investigate. What? No, it doesn't work like that. You take care of the rest. I go on my merry business. Well, it isn't standard procedure to... What isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals? You've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. Oh, really? If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts has shed light upon this sigil. That's not how it works, dude. You're just too lazy to go there yourself, aren't you? Lazy! Alrighty, Mother Mione. I've got this, this button. I'm investigating a murder mystery. Good evening to you, Kovu. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones or herb tea. Oh, not today, Lady Mama Dilu. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? This engraving is quite exquisite to artisan-level quality, I would say. What did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answers the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Alright, since you can't help. I would have thought of all the people you would be able to help, Mione. Hey, Bernadette, can you tell me about this button? Need help tracking down the owner of a button. That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then, show me what you have. Well, here you go. It's a cute little button. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil, however, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who knows, it would be Singled over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Why didn't Mione know this, huh? Hey, Singled. Singled. Are you singled? Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Button! Look at the button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Wait, a memory comes to me. What? Oh, really? Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Finally! An actual clue. Well, he doesn't look like a happy sort, but hey, maybe he'll lead us to something. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. You had to stand up to say that? Well, aren't you the gentlemanly one? The sigil of the D'Artoncourt's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face was marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Well, things just got interesting, but we're going to have to end it there. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, Realm Reborn. I'm totally hitting the wrong button here. And I will see you next time. Oh, Snapple! We might find out who's murdering people's faces.